Welcome to a collision of old rivals. We are lucky to be here today. A rich history of tense games, upsets, bad blood. Who's going to step up today? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Michigan's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Last time these teams played, Wolverines put on a clinic and dominated. That game is about as sweet as it gets for Michigan fans to knock off their Midwestern rival.
Yeah, and I think predictability really hurt him in this last meeting. It's been a while, but you can always circle back to the old film and see when you're mixing the run with a pass effectively, it's going to be a more efficient offense and lead you to a win.
And the runner brought down after just a short game. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs.
He's in the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No chance to catch him there.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, Touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the single back takes the handoff. Kirk, I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Breaks into the clear. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Simpson. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21. And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Michigan. They finish off the scoring drive.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Pauling. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back. It's Carr. Caught behind the line. It's Love. Well, we just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. And, you know, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to. You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Here he goes. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Love. He's in the clear. Ball carrier tackled there.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. So after a competitive, fun 1st quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that 1st period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Carr. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the ball will be down just inside the 30. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. breaks free. Now here he goes. At the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Too much speed for the defense.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Carr. Finds his man. It's Love. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw again. The ball is caught. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Here we go on 4th down. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And at first down, they go right back to him. As the first down is still going. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. On the move now. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Simpson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Sticking with the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through two quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Throws out the stiff arm. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Quick throw over the middle. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll try the option play here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still a tie ball game here in the third quarter.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright. Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the...
Breaks into the clear. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Play action fake, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's in the clear. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the wideout goes in motion. And there's the handoff. Breaks into open space. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. On third down, it's a handoff. Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Here comes a handoff. He's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. He's looking to throw. A screen to the wide receiver. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it. No problem. Hold on. There is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be fourth down.
Looking to kick defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Instead of giving up a field goal, that roughing call brings the offense back out to extend the drive into the red zone. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The kick is no good. And with the miss, we remain tied. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that...
Now here he goes. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking downfield. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. 1st and 10 play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Man, that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Wolverines will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? To throw, it's Carr. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the goal line. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On 4th down, they get the football back here in this tight game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Contact as he threw it. It is intercepted. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.